OH.
What's good? Welcome back to the Forever I Love Atlanta Sports Podcast. It's your boy, the Don, here with my co-host, the King. What's good, man?
What's good, Don? How you doing today? Part 2.
Hey, man, part 2, man. I'm doing all right. But tonight, this is the rivalry week finale. Even though Tech and UGA did not make the national championship, we still gonna talk about the game because everybody's gonna be watching it. So it's Bama versus Ohio State. Yeah, y'all already know I got the Michigan hat on, but hey, I gotta keep it professional tonight. So with that being said, let's go ahead and introduce our guests. Well, Ryan just left out. Hold on, there you go. There you go, man. Starting off with Jalen. What's good, man?
Hey guys, what's good? I'm glad to be back. I'm a first year University of Alabama student, major in journalism, creative media. You can follow me on Twitter at the Prince Boy _52, and just hit me up anytime.
All right, appreciate you. And then we got J Hawk Fly. What's good, man?
How you doing? Thank you for inviting me back. I graduated from Bama in 2015. I did a little bit of a lot of sports at that school. It's Roll Tide. I hope Ohio State ready to lose. And my Twitter is JHawkFly. Everything, Twitch stream, everything. You can find me anywhere.
All right, appreciate you having you back on. Ricky Green, what's good, man?
What's going on? Coolest Creek water over here, waiting on this game to come around. First of all, let me say it's an honor to be in the presence of some Bama real ones right now. I didn't realize we was going to be with some real Roll Tide real ones tonight, but it's an honor. I cover all things Alabama Crimson Tide, but Atlanta is my city. I grew up 20 minutes north of Atlanta in Cartersville. Went to school in Cartersville. Went to Cartersville High School. So I'm glad to be here on the Forever I Love Atlanta Sports podcast tonight. We're gonna get it done.
Appreciate you, Ricky. Thank you, man. Much love, man.
Yep.
Then I got on Chuggs. What's good, man? I've been having a good conversation with Chuggs the past couple of days, man. Look, I really don't friend Ohio State fans, but look, if they know football, I can sit here, I can handle it. Look, Michigan we just trash because we chose to be trash, man. What's good, Chuggs, man?
Yeah, what's going on? Yeah. I do a little bit of inside recruiting for the Buckeye Corner, and then I also am the host of the Best Damn Pod in the Land. We get Buckeye recruits on every week. Just had Bennett Christian on the other night, who's one of your Georgia boys. So yeah, we've been doing well, and we're keeping at it, and just getting fired up here for Monday.
All right, appreciate you, Chuggs, for joining us. And then I got my boy from back in the LU days, Lincoln University. That's my alma mater. Friends with him back then, man. I knew I saw him. He wore some Ohio State stuff, and he saw me Michigan stuff. And we were about to go at it, but hey, we became friends though. What's good, Ryan? You can't say nothing?
What's up, brother? What's going on, man?
Not much, man. What's good?
Happy to be here, ready to talk about my Buckeyes. You know what I'm saying? You see, I got we won it first college football playoff. We got to do it again.
All right, man. All right. Hey, appreciate all y'all joining in tonight, man. If y'all new to the channel, people who listening, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. Share this content out with Atlanta Sports Fanatics, and hit us up in the comment section. As always, come holler at your hometown sports podcast. All right. So let's go ahead and get into the game itself. All right. So it's number 1 Alabama versus third-ranked Ohio State. This game will take place this Monday, January 11th at 8 p.m. on ESPN, and the game will be hosted at Miami Hard Rock Stadium. In case people don't know what stadium that is, that's where the Dolphins play, and the Hurricanes play there as well. Now, Alabama has participated in 5 out of the 7 national championship games since the college football playoffs have started. How important is that, Ricky? I'm gonna start with Ricky, and then I'm gonna work my way to Jayhawk and then Jalen.
I think it's important in the sense that you have an expectation within your program. Everybody knows what this game means and how big this stage is because they've been there before. And I think you can't really oversell the value of having been there on this big of a stage before. And I'm fully expecting a 12-round heavyweight fight. I'm not going to sit here. I cover Alabama. I'm an Alabama fan as well. I always have been. But I'm not going to sit here and act like this is going to be a scenario where being there before is really going to help Alabama all that much, because it's going to be a fight, no doubt about it.
Yeah. All right, Jayhawk.
I definitely think it's going to be a fight. The thing that catches my eye though is Justin Fields' rib injury. People are speculating that if the game gets canceled, they're going to do it in terms of giving Justin Fields more time to rest. But even if that's the case, guess who else gets to rest? Jalen Waddle. And if you implement Jalen Waddle back into this offense, it makes them even more dynamic than what they already are. You got these Bama, their replacements that's going to come in is still going to do better. It's going to look like it's not even a drop-off if somebody falls off, the next man up mentality. But you still got to worry about Trey Sermon. You still got to worry about Ohio State. You still got to worry about Ryan Day. He's getting Ohio State prepared. So I'm excited about a good game.
All right. Jalen?
Yeah, man, I'm excited about Monday. Looking forward to competition. We're not like we're Alabama. We're up for the competition. Anybody want us, they can come get us. It's just that simple. Or the things I'm excited about, like how we're going to defend Trey Sermon. The last 2 games that he's played, he's averaged over up to 200, 250 plus yards, 300 in the last few against Northwestern in the Big Ten championship, and that was very impressive. The fact that he left Oklahoma and wanted to like get more advanced competition to go up with Ohio State was very impressive. He's helping his stock going in when it's his time to go into the draft. So I've been very impressed with him. I wonder how we're going to be able to defend him. Justin Fields, I'm not entirely worried about the rib injury per se, because if that would have been the matter, he wouldn't have been able to do things he did against Clemson when it actually happened. The dude's a fighter. He's built from the South. He's built from South Georgia, so like he's gonna have that toughness. He's gonna be looking forward to this, and I expect him to give it all. But like looking on Bama's side, our offensive line is the best in the country. It's going against best on best. So if Ohio State, like if they gotta bring it, Coach Ryan Day, he's gotta bring it. And the worst thing you want to do is give Nick Saban time to prepare. He's the greatest at that. You don't want to give him any time. But the biggest thing I would be most worried about with Ohio State, do not poke the bear. Notre Dame has done it. Florida's done it. You do not want to poke the bear with us. Do not do it. And you already got 2 strikes with Sean Wade. He said he wanted like just don't say nothing.
Man,
just
look, we gonna bring
like
it up in a minute, man.
And don't say nothing. Don't trash talk. Just let it ride. Don't poke the bear.
All right, we was gonna bring that up. We're gonna still bring that up later on in the show, man. Because I saw that earlier. But here's the downside of it, man. Yeah, y'all currently 2-2 with the 5th appearance being on Monday. I want to talk to the Ohio State people about that, because the last time y'all actually won was against UGA in that overtime game back in 2018. What'd you say?
You shouldn't have won that one.
Yeah, we keeping it 100, but hey, Chuggs, I'm not even a Georgia fan. Y'all can tell I'm not a Georgia fan. Anyway, I support Georgia at the end of the day because I'm from the state. But Chuggs, how is that a factor going into this game? Bama being 2-2.
Yeah, I don't think it's too much of a factor. Again, kind of the same thing that you guys were harping on there from the Alabama side, looking not too much past the game. But just obviously to touch on Justin Fields a little bit, like he came out after that hit. If you're too concerned about him there, he came out and passed for 298 yards after that hit, and obviously went on to throw 6 touchdowns for 6 incompletions to match that. So if you're worried about the passing game in that regard, you can't be too worried about Fields. Obviously, the ground attack has been excellent with Trey Sermon, as you guys mentioned, right? He's really the catalyst that matches Justin Fields right now. So you can't argue too much there. On the offensive line, you have the 2 highest PFF graded offensive tackles in the country, in Thayer Munford and Nick Petit-Frere. So it's not like it's just a one-sided offensive line battle. You're getting the 2 best edge pressures in the game on the defensive side of the ball. There is a little bit of issue right now with possibly Tyreek Smith not being ready to go. If you're not familiar with Tyreek Smith, that's obviously Ohio State's big defensive end who is causing Trevor Lawrence a lot of problems. Jackson Carman, Clemson's offensive tackle. Again, he just declared for the draft. But again, you're also got a consensus All-American offensive guard in Wyatt Davis. So this Ohio State offense is loaded. Obviously, you touched on Wade a little bit. We'll touch on it a little bit more. I don't see any problem there with Sean Wade, obviously. Just saying he wants the best. Every player wants to play against the best, so nothing wrong with that. It wasn't a shot at Devontae Smith, but yeah, exactly. I think this Buckeye team's ready to go. I'm not too concerned. Biggest concern is that Ohio State right now is going to be testing for COVID again tomorrow when Bama's already been done their testing. So I'm worried about more guys being out.
All right, Ron.
Ryan, where you at?
Can you hear me, Ryan?
Well, I think like everybody pretty much hit on it. I think the game is definitely going to be one in between the trenches. I mean, Alabama year after yeah. Oh, can you not hear me?
We hear you. We hear you now. I think it's lag.
Good.
Man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You lag. That's cool.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. We good.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, No, I'm saying I agree with everybody else. I mean, I feel the game is definitely going to be won in the trenches. I mean, if history repeats itself, you know, when Z got hot, it started with the Big Ten championship, went for 220. Then that first semifinal game against Bama, he went for 230. That championship game, he went for 240. So I think history is repeating itself right now with Sermon getting hot in the Big Ten championship. Continue that in the first semifinal. So we'll see where it goes now. Alabama, year after year, that they have the best O line and D line every year. I mean, it's the game's gonna be one of the trenches, and we're definitely gonna find out how Ohio State is DBU, and that's definitely about to get put to the test come Monday night. So I'm excited for it. I'm ready. It's gonna be a great game.
All right.
It's a grown man game for sure.
Yeah.
It is. That's why I say that's why y'all hit the nail on the head. I'm saying like the game's gonna be one of the
both
trenches.
sides of the ball up front. Alabama keep those D linemen. That's all American. We got a few on our side.
Exactly.
Let me real quick. Let me kind of to further that. I did a show last night, and the guy that hosted the show asked me what I thought it was going to take for either team to win the game. I'm going to run it by you fellas, see what y'all think about this. I feel like this is going to be one of those games where it comes down to a couple of things, and if you do these couple of things, you take home the trophy. Number one, you got to win the turnover battle.
Yeah.
You have to be plus on the turnover margin. Number two, you got to win in the trenches. And then number three, it's going to come down to which defense can make those 2 or 3 stops that change the game and get you off the field on third down. To me, the game is that simple. If you can do those 3 things, you take the trophy back to the house.
I'm going to add another one to that.
And I think
who's controlling the clock? Who's running the ball? No, hold on.
Like
who's running the ball?
Like both sides of the ball.
Yeah, you got to run the ball.
Where the key is who can get to that next level. Yeah.
And then fourth one, I add the fourth one. Whoever controls the clock, run the ball is going to win. You have to run the ball.
And
you can't be one-dimensional.
And that's Saban's experience there, right? Like, this is Ryan Day's first game or first national championship game ever. So there's going to be a lot of jitters. There's going to be a lot of I expect more mistakes to come from Ryan Day being younger versus Saban, who's been here before. But again, at the end of the day, these teams are both coached so well. So again, it's going to be the mistakes on the field, minor plays, maybe a fumble, maybe somebody jumps offside. We saw it in the Clemson game. They pretty much gave that game away to Ohio State by just that late offside call, right? So it's a little it's a game of inches, right? So it's little plays there that are going to make it.
Okay.
But Bama's biggest problem has never been the running back. It's always been running quarterbacks. So I hope Ohio State doesn't think that Trey Sermon will come out and rush for even 200 yards against Bama. So that's not going to happen. And if you had Trey Sermon versus Najee Harris, who would you take? And you said the offensive line. You only said 2 offensive lines going against the offensive line that won the Joe Moore Award. I think the problem is going to be
Remington and Outland.
You say, but if Justin Fields can extend those plays, Bama's biggest problem has always been mobile quarterbacks that can extend the plays. You saw what Johnny Manziel did to Bama. I got to witness that with my own eyes. Like it only happened because you saw what Trevor Lawrence did. It only happened because they extended those plays. It looked like Alabama was about to shut it down, and then it didn't happen. And you saw how everything.
You got Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow extending plays. He extending those plays. That's it. I don't care about running, but if you can extend plays against Bama, you open up the window for them to create more mistakes. And whoever has the most mistakes is going to lose. But Bama don't really make mistakes. So I wonder, how is Ohio State going to do this? If Justin Fields is not 90%, if he can't run, or if he get hit 1 or 2 times and you see him start grimacing and grab him towards that rib, it's over. It's over from that point because time on possession.
If you asking him to stay in the pocket, it's over. Like Fields is not standing in no pocket.
I'm saying, if he can't run if you make him scared to do what he does best, which is move, extend those plays, it's over.
But
let me do it.
Let me say,
he can throw the ball in the pocket. It's not like
that's not the issue. Any quarterback can throw the ball in the pocket. That's not the issue. To beat Bama, what do you have to do? You sitting in there just throwing the ball in the pocket. That ain't gonna work.
Yeah, you're right about that. The extended plays, but I think he can. This is gonna be one of those games that comes down to pretty much who gets the ball last. So
if Bama's kicker stays perfect, Bama's biggest problem over the years have been their kicker. It always came down.
We ain't got that problem no more. We don't have that problem no more.
Sniper, bro.
He is.
Sniper.
But this is the first year in how long? I graduated in 15.
It don't matter.
I'm not gonna say.
Jeremy Shelley. It's been the first time since Jeremy Shelley.
I was there with Kane Foster.
The
linebacker kicker.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a stat line though. In the Notre Dame game with Bama, 30% of Mac Jones' passes were over 15 yards. He didn't make any big plays. The whole game is just a calm, conservative game.
Deacon Duncan.
But the game plan for Notre Dame was trying not to get beat over top.
No, but that's what I'm saying is that there's that much talent in the Alabama offense. Mac Jones doesn't have to make plays. This game's going to be whether or not Justin Fields can make the plays to win it. And the only way you beat Bama is outscoring them because you're not actually going to slow Bama's offense down. You have to outscore them. And what you guys were saying, 2 to 3 possessions, that's what wins this game. You have to outscore Alabama. On the Alabama side, you have to slow down that front seven because that front seven is actually very elite. I would argue they're top 2 in the country with Alabama. I don't think that everybody obviously does say that Georgia front seven, but obviously there was a couple issues there. But I think you're seeing the best 2 front sevens in football going off, and it's going to be those 2 to 3 possessions that overturn it.
But here's my thing: the only weakness I see in Bama's offense, you really don't see any, all other than I'm gonna say Steve Sarkisian.
That was the play caller. I was just about to say.
Yeah, the play caller because he's leaving. He's leaving to go to Texas. So normally when the coordinator leaves to go to another school, they already got one foot out the door. So yeah, thank you. You hit the nail on the head with that one. Anytime a coordinator leaves, they worried about where they're going to next. They're not worried about the actual game.
Here's the reason why I'm not worried about that. The difference between, and because I kind of compare the situation to when we played Clemson the second time in the national championship game, and Lane Kiffin was about to go to FAU, but he's decided to coach that same game. The difference between Sarkisian and Lane Kiffin, Sarkisian doesn't have that big of an ego as Lane Kiffin, so I'm not that worried. Sarkisian is the guy that's going to handle his job. He understands what other job that he got to try to get into, but he got one thing on his mind because you coach under Nick Saban. Lane Kiffin couldn't do it. The other difference is Jalen Hurts was a quarterback, a young freshman that was good, but not that well of a thrower as Mac Jones. Mac Jones is an experienced veteran quarterback that has proved that he can get it done. We're gonna be on that. The other thing y'all are not mentioning, and I'm gonna talk about Ohio State, and I need Ricky's help on this. Ohio State, who is Justin Fields' number 1 target? Receiver.
Olave.
All right. Patrick Surtain has not been talked about at all within the media. Here's the reason why. They do not challenge him one time.
He don't get targeted.
He does not get targeted.
You got what about Chris Olave?
The thing I'm trying to say, because I looked at this. I looked at the SEC championship against Florida. I'm trying to say to myself, why is Patrick Surtain not guarding Kyle Pitts if he played on the outside? Because Kyle Pitts only went against Patrick Surtain twice. They threw it to him once when Patrick Surtain was on him. The rest was against Jacob Jobe, and that crap always ticked me off because why you got Jacob Jobe on Pitts? But that's neither near nor there. If Chris Olave I'm looking at Chris Olave versus Patrick Surtain. Here's the other thing. I'm looking at Will Anderson, who is going to be a mean somebody in the next few years because he's only a freshman. That's going to be a bad man. I'm looking at Christian Baltimore, DJ Dale. I'm looking at the defensive line. We got that talent. Can Christian Baltimore blow up the middle of that Ohio State offensive line? It's going to be tough. But if Baltimore is able to wreck that game, it's going to be a long day because I trust – because now the other thing I'm going to look at, that for the first time in a long time, Ohio State has had Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa.
Bama's going to have to win at the end.
I haven't heard nobody. I haven't heard nobody from the Buckeyes pass rush. So the question I got is,
watching, man.
Do now.
You have not been watching then if that's the case, man. We're loaded. We got Tyreek Smith, Zach Harrison, both guys who are probably going to be top two round picks. So again, and they're Harrison's not this year. For 2 years. Tyreek Smith's not leaving anytime soon. That Buckeye defense is loaded, and we arguably have two of the best D tackles in the country. One who's an All-American in Haskell Garrett, and Togi probably next year will be a consensus All-American. Don't undervalue the
thing is, like, and I get it. It's not your fault that you only played 5 games. I get it. I understand that. Y'all need to be in the playoffs. It's not your fault. I never blamed y'all. That's on the conference. They don't want to be immature and wanted to cancel the game prematurely. I understand that. But the thing I'm looking at matchups like Olave versus Surtain, that offensive line, both offensive line versus D linemen. But let's get down to the nitty and gritty because I mentioned this early in the show. Sean Wade said he wanted to go against Devontae Smith. Now reports are saying Jalen Waddle is going to play. Now who do you want to cover? And then we not even mention John Mechie, who can ball as well. And now we got we got 2 tight ends.
As long as Sean Wade doesn't keep his eyes in the backfield.
You don't want to talk tight end game after watching Ohio State. That's a fair match.
I saw him. 88. I saw him.
You're 100% right, though. There's 100% right. There's a mismatch in that secondary going up against it. And that's going to be the deciding factor. That's why I am worried about Ohio State covering that passing attack. This is arguably the best offense Alabama's ever produced if you're looking from an actual standpoint, awards-wise, right? It
is the best of all time, in my opinion.
I 100% agree.
Cool question. Is Billingsley a tight end or a receiver?
He's a tight end in a receiver's body.
Okay, got it.
And that's the thing. Mac Jones has every weapon he needs at every point of the game. And that unfortunately for Ohio State and for all Ohio State fans is you're going to have to watch Ohio State's defense adapt to probably the most powerful offense you've ever seen at any level.
Potent as well, efficient as well. But there's another guy we ain't mentioned. Everybody talking about Najee, well deserved, who just won Doak Walker. Yep. Well deserved. We got another guy by the name of Brian Robinson, who I feel like is going to be a sleeper going into the NFL draft this year.
Yep.
He can tote that thing too.
And then you got the freshman, Jace McClellan. If anybody wants to talk about freshman.
And Roydell Williams, don't leave him out. Don't leave out Roydell. Don't leave out Roydell.
And Trey Sanders didn't get hurt.
Hey, all I'm saying is don't think this is going to get out of hand.
Oh, I can't say that, but I also can't say it is going to get out of hand at the same time. We don't know. My thing is Ohio State going to be able to generate pressure on Mac Jones, and I feel like that's going to be more coaching than it is talent because the talent level is about neck and neck. So on that part, I feel like it's going to be y'all defensive coordinator versus Steve Sarkisian.
Well, I seen this is what I seen out of Ohio State in that Clemson. They did a lot of stunts on that D line. Getting to Trevor Lawrence, man. I think they're gonna probably do the same thing too. You don't know where the pressure is gonna come from.
Mac Jones said this week, he goes, it's a pretty basic defense. It is. There's a ton of stunting in the front seven. You're not going to see a ton of unordinary blitz packages. Van Abel throws a lot of blitz packages, but you're not going to see a ton coming out of Ohio State. What you're going to see is them trying to defend the pass and contain the run. Obviously, Najee, right? He's going to break plays. He's going to break plays, and it's going to be up to the Ohio State front seven to stop it.
You saw that picture, the comparison, the Najee Harris version and the Trey Sermon version?
Yeah.
It's a drop off. I'm telling you, Trey Sermon's not doing what he's been doing against Bama. He's not doing that. That the running is over with. Leonard Fournette came into Bama thinking he was about to run all over them, and he had 31 yards.
I'm gonna tell you this: he's not gonna have the game he's had, but he's gonna have a 100-yard game.
Not gonna say that. I'll give you 75.
I'll take 100. I'll take 100.
I think he might have 100 all-purpose yards.
Okay, now that I'll give you.
I'll go
You
with
with that?
Because he's gonna have to check it down.
He's a threat. He's a threat out of the backfield receiving too. So we gotta at least give him some credit there as a receiver as well.
I hope they don't try to make him look
I
like
say with
Najee.
Alabama, you gotta hit them. You gotta run straight at Bama.
No, you can't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Don't do it. Georgia trying to do it. Don't do it. You think you want to run it down. You do not want to run it down. You think you do, but you do not.
If you remember the 2014 game, the way Ohio State utilized Zeke Elliott, that's going to be pretty much what you expect. He's going to be
the old line that
That's what I expect.
People.
He's
You had
gonna
a D tackle playing quarterback. That was striking people.
I'm saying he's going to be utilized.
And by the time
So hold on. So with Cardale Jones he wasn't a mobile quarterback.
No.
he could
But
talk
he was
that
extending plays. I'm saying he was extending plays. But
My man had a cannon.
Right.
He don't run like QB Powers, QB Powers and stuff.
Yeah, we ain't gonna lie about that.
Hey, Justin Fields is going to extend plays, and like you guys said before, that's ultimately
But I don't think
Is how
hits.
is he gonna get up? Is the question. Is he gonna get up?
Is he built like Deshaun Watson? Because who remember that national championship game when Deshaun Watson was taking some grown man illegal hits?
Look, Toradol is a hell of an anti-inflammatory drug, and we ain't gonna sit here and act like everybody's teams don't hit them boys with that Toradol. Justin Fields is gonna play as hard as he can. If they have to give him Toradol or cortisone, whatever they got to do, Fields is gonna be ready to rock.
And here's the thing, and I'm going to speak on this about Fields. Fields is playing to get that first overall draft pick.
Yep.
He's not gonna get it. He won't get it.
I agree. He's not going to get it. I don't think he's going top 10. That's just my opinion.
What? He's going top 10.
No.
Going top 10. Come on, now.
Watch. I'm telling y'all what I know. He's not going top 10.
I want to make a bet with you.
Is it because of the Northwestern game?
It ain't about the Northwestern game.
Call me back. If Atlanta gets him, call me back. Please.
Man, we're not drafting no Justin Fields.
It's a possibility, Don.
Man, we're not getting no dog on Justin Fields,
I'm
man.
trying to tell you, if Atlanta gets him, I want you to hit me up.
If
Atlanta get him, we gotta move back to Lancaster.
I'll do you better. If we do draft Justin Fields, I would drive to Bama myself and buy you lunch.
Look at the top 10 picks,
No, make sure you get tested first.
it's only a few teams that need a quarterback in the top 10.
He's going top.
He want that Matt Ryan to be there to the end of time, but he
I
like, boy, don't you dare draft him.
I don't even like, but that's other good quarterbacks in the draft. You got Zach Wilson, you got doggone Trevor Lawrence, you
Mac
have
Jones.
you got
Trey Lance.
You got Trey
Mac
Lance.
Jones.
And people, hold on.
Mac
People
Jones
sleeping on
is
my
a
boy,
good quarterback.
Mac Jones, and then people sleeping
Mac
on my
Jones
boy. Stop. You sleeping on my boy Brady White from Memphis. Brady White is a good quarterback.
Memphis. No, dude, man, I don't want any mid-major quarterbacks no more.
Who was the last quarterback that was taken from Memphis?
But you can't be looking at the school. You can't be looking at the school. You got to look at the player. Look at the tape.
I don't want.
I will take Kellen
Matt Ryan.
Brady White is not a Matt Ryan quarterback. See, that's why you ain't watched no Memphis games.
I know what I watched,
bro. I'm gonna tell you this though. Mac Jones is not a good quarterback in the NFL. He's just a better Jake Fromm.
Whoa!
So that boy got a ring. You are disrespectful. That's disrespectful. You go call us.
I'm just calling it like I see it, bro.
I went to Lovejoy High School.
Hold on, are you a Georgia fan?
I am not a Georgia fan.
I
don't have one. I'm watching it.
That's that backwoods money. Jake Fromm was a pure product of backwoods money, that South Georgia money. That's why he was a starting quarterback. And you ain't gonna tell me they had the number 1 player in the country on their team, and they chose Jake Fromm over him. And you trying to tell me it ain't something fishy there?
There's a reason why.
We all know why.
Justin Fields got immediate eligibility when he went to Ohio State. It was for a reason.
You know why? Because you got Ryan Day. Ryan Day is a good play caller. Who does Georgia have as a play caller?
I'll wait.
Is it anybody in the boosters?
Right.
Is it the alumni?
Right, you're right. They got
There's
no good
nobody in Georgia that's a good play caller. I don't like giving Ohio State.
All them come from the boosters and the alumni.
But how many quarterbacks have Ohio State produced? Where is Braxton Miller? Where is
Whoa, Braxton Miller?
Where's JT Barrett?
Choice Mills. What's the
Dwayne Haskins? Rotator cuff. He couldn't even play his final year of college football. He had to play receiver because he tore his rotator cuff.
So what about the other quarterbacks then?
JT Barrett. I'll agree with you on Haskins, but that's about it. Like Ohio State.
Hey, when it comes
where Cardale Jones?
Hold on, let me tell y'all something. Hold on. Y'all don't watch Big Ten. Y'all don't watch Big Ten football. So
but it's not about that.
It is about that.
I watch Big Ten football.
Stop. Listen, Ohio State has a system that works. It works for their quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. It works for their quarterbacks. Now, when they get to the NFL level, then they're lost because they're not in that system anymore. They're not.
They haven't been developed as the NFL quarterback like other offenses that you see in the SEC, ACC. It's Big Ten football. You're playing a bigger, harder running power game. So that's why you see JT Barrett wasn't an excellent passer. Exactly. What he was an excellent decision maker under Urban's system. He knew Urban's system inside out, and now you're finally starting to see Ryan Day shift into more of that NFL type offense.
Yeah, they're going to a more pro style system.
Exactly. And that's why you're seeing Fields have the success he is. It's a much different system than what Urban was running, and Jim Tressel, who was the coach before Urban. It's not anything about the actual talent that's command other than it is the actual system.
So Justin Fields was so good that he dropped out of the top 10 of being picked. He went from being picked in the top 3 to y'all saying that he dropped out of the top 10. But
he's going in the top 4. The lowest he's going in is Atlanta.
He's not coming to Atlanta, man. I guarantee y'all we're not drafting Justin Fields, man. I'm telling y'all. We're not drafting Justin Fields, man. The Falcons got too many issues on defense to be picking the quarterback, man.
You don't have a coach and you don't have a GM. You forgot about that.
All right, if we get the right GM,
what if a coach or the GM want a quarterback?
I'm telling you, the GM that we're going to end up getting is going to be like Rick Smith. Rick Smith, let me tell you something about Rick Smith.
I'm listening.
When he became the GM in Houston in 2006, that was Vince Young, Reggie Bush, and Matt Leinart. All 3 of them was on the board. They picked first overall. So who did they draft? Mario Williams.
And what happened to him?
He was a Pro Bowler. What you mean?
What he got to show for it?
Man, he was a Pro Bowler, man. You clowning, man.
He was a Pro Bowler.
I don't care about individual stats. You care about that. I don't care.
Stop. Hey, and what happened to win? Hold on. What happened to Vince Young and doggone Matt Leinart? They
didn't get rings.
They win rings.
Garbage. Alabama.
Reggie Bush, he won a ring with New Orleans. Okay, cool. You can make that argument. But the other guys, they didn't win nothing. Stop playing, man.
Look, I ain't saying Mac Jones ain't gonna be a good quarterback in the NFL. I really don't care. I don't care. I just want him to look. He goes to the NFL, does his thing. That's all that matters to me. That's like what he's a backup. I don't care. I don't care. We take care of business on Monday. Then they can handle everything else. All I know is I just want Devontae Smith to be the first receiver taken over Jamar Chase because he's the better receiver.
But you got to also look. That's another reason why Matt Jones get a lot of praise. He does have the Heisman on his team. So
Heisman, Maxwell, Biletnikoff, Doak, Remington,
Walter Camp Player of the Year.
Walter Camp.
Keep naming. And you're gonna tell me the quarterback is not better than Jake Fromm? I'm pretty sure if Jake Fromm had a weapon like that, he'll be a national championship game.
No, he won't. Not at Georgia.
He gonna talk
Please stop bringing up Jake Fromm. Please.
That's not a comparison.
That dude,
That's not a comparison.
That is disrespectful. You're comparing rings to nothing. You're comparing rings to nothing.
This is why I compare Matt Jones. Hold on. This is why I compare this. If you're gonna compare Matt Jones, I compare him to a better version of Ryan Tannehill.
I'll take that.
Even worse.
I'll take that.
No, it's not. Ryan Tannehill was good. What you mean?
Ryan Tannehill, yeah, sitting behind. Okay, yeah, I'll give you that because he's sitting behind Najee Harrison too. Because Najee Harrison the beast and Ryan Tannehill sitting behind Derrick Henry.
But so Ryan Tannehill made them throws that really help you win the game, though. Now, of course, you know who runs the ship, but at least you got that one dude that helps ride. He gonna at least make the right shot on the ship.
So does Kirk Cousins. What's your point? Don't he? Doesn't Kirk Cousins got Dalvin Cook?
Yeah,
exactly. A good running back who leads the team, and then Kirk Cousins.
Nobody trust Kirk Cousins
in there, bruh. You like that? Yeah, I like that.
not one daggone bit.
Bruh, I'm just telling you, when you look at the quarterback, not looking at the whole team, look at the quarterback.
Disrespect Matt Jones like that.
I'm flabbergasted.
All right, let's get back on topic, y'all.
You know what? Let's get back. Please, let's get back. I got a drink.
So I want to talk about this topic right here about Ohio State, because a lot of people saying Ohio State shouldn't have never been in the playoffs because they played 6 games.
Notre Dame shouldn't.
I don't think Notre Dame should have been in there neither. Like I agree.
Again.
Now I feel like
ever again.
I felt like teams like Cincinnati, and y'all gonna be mad at me about saying Coastal Carolina.
BYU was up there.
BYU, yep. Texas A&M. Those schools had a better. But like
I would have split consider Oklahoma. I would have split considered them.
Nah,
because people wanted to see the quarterback at Oklahoma. That's why.
That's only like 3 games.
Yo, he is nice though.
He's Spencer Rattler.
Everybody,
I watch more than SEC.
And you know what?
Football.
And that's another reason why I don't want the Falcons to pick Justin Fields. I'd rather wait for Rattler to come out.
But no, we're not waiting.
Ohio State had 3 games canceled.
UNC next year.
Not waiting another.
What about Ian Book?
Sam Howell, bro.
All right. What you say? What you say, Ryan?
His lad kicking him.
Yeah,
it beat him up, boy. He getting hit with them Ryan Garcias right now.
Yeah, but what he said was that there were 3 games that were canceled for Ohio State. All right, we get it. But at the same time, the season did start late. The Big Ten started late.
Yep.
Like I think it was like mid-October or something like that. I believe
that's not Ohio State's fault. I know
that's not. I get that. I understand. Who just left?
Ryan.
Oh, dang. Ricky. All right. So I get that. But at the same time, we got to take into account that there was other teams who played more games. You see what I'm saying? That was also ranked, that also played better competition as well. Because like Ohio State, like I don't really think they played a good team this year. Like the Big 12, the Big 10, yeah, I get it because they had to play conference, but the Big 10 has just been horrible, man. Penn State was winless until they ran to Michigan.
I wanted Ohio State. I wanted Ohio State to play Maryland. I wanted them to play Maryland. I wanted to see that game.
We wanted it too, so you guys wouldn't.
I wanted to see that game. Talia talking below
your
was
school's number 1.
We would have dominated Maryland.
I think so too.
It wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have
been. I say, y'all would have dominated, but Talia would at least he would have got some points on you.
I like Talia better than Tua. I like his skill set.
Tua is still to go. I give you that.
Skill set wise, I like Talia.
If you look game for game, he was on pace to maybe have about 17 to 20 points against Ohio State, which is very fair. But he wouldn't have done much more than that. And Ohio State with that. Maryland's got an awful defense.
Maryland had a bad defense. Maryland had a bad defense.
would have had 400.
Yeah.
Trace Sermon would have had
400.
400.
Looked like the Nebraska game, about 52-17.
Yeah.
Give him 24 instead.
Best game of his life, yeah. 24.
Okay, I'll give you 24. Y'all
see,
would
at
win,
that time it was
but he would ball.
Maryland is an up and coming program. I hope people understand.
I'll give you that.
Hey, they just landed Terrence Lewis, #1 inside linebacker in the country. They're definitely up and coming. Mike Loxley's got it going.
You want to talk? You want to talk about up and coming?
I feel like Maryland's playing in the wrong conference, though. That's what I'm thinking. It gives more power to Big Ten, but I feel like they should be playing in the ACC. They should go back. I think they was in the ACC.
They were ACC.
And ACC, and then they left. They need to go back.
Might be better.
I know another team that's up and coming, and it's good for the culture. Jackson State.
Oh yeah,
They were.
Yeah, Deion doing a good job down there. Man.
They got a top 40 recruiting class, and that's the highest HBCU.
And HBCU, yeah. I went. Look, I went there for grad school, so I love that.
The first game of the season is on ESPN.
You went from Lancaster to Jackson.
Not you, not news, but one.
What'd you say about Jackson State?
I said you went from Lancaster to Jackson, Mississippi.
Lancaster. Why Lancaster?
Didn't you go to Lincoln?
Lincoln in Missouri, the real LU. Ain't going to Pennsylvania.
But you know it's another one in Pennsylvania.
I know, but we the real LU because guess what?
I didn't know y'all was fighting.
The Pennsylvania Lincoln, that was named a whole different school before they changed their name. Lincoln, we was founded by a colored infantry of the Civil War.
That ain't Lincoln.
The LU, thank you. We was named Lincoln off the jump. So we the real
They
LU.
had a whole different name. Yeah.
I mean, but y'all got the same name now, so y'all got to claim y'all people. Don't be like that.
We try to get a rivalry, man. But look though, it was Ryan. He remember when we went to this bowl, this
we went from Lincoln Institute to Lincoln University. Lincoln been on there the whole way.
Exactly. But Ryan, me and him, we was on the little all-star thing. We met up with all the HBCUs at one point, and like, look, I wanted all the smoke for the other LU because I told them, look, we the real LU. Am I lying, Ryan?
You funny.
I got a question for you. I got a question.
I'm telling you, man. Like, I'm from Zone 3. I don't run from that.
Yo, real quick, I got a question for the old house.
When we went down there.
Yeah, Ryan. Remember that?
Hey, we really wanted to be in that division.
I'll try to
Thank you.
If y'all lose this game, does it affect y'all like going into next year, like mentally? Does it affect y'all going on like next year or anything like that?
Ohio State?
Yeah.
No. Ohio State.
That's what I would thought.
Ohio State's loaded right now. We got the #1 freshman running back in the country coming in with Travion Henderson, who's going to be an absolute beast. We got what's his name? Now I'm drawing a blank on him. But we're loaded all around. Ohio State's going to be huge coming in next year. C.J. Stroud is most likely going to win that quarterbacking job. The only issue is Ohio State quarterback-wise is you got either Jack Miller or C.J. Stroud. One of them's transferring out after the quarterback jobs obviously decided. And at that point, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to have probably Kyle McCord, who's our freshman quarterback, coming in out of Pennsylvania, right? And again, they're saying he may even compete for the starting spot. Well, if he wins that spot, now you have 2 sophomore guys most likely transferring out, and there's not a lot of depth behind that. So that's probably the biggest concern for Ohio State right now is at the QB position. Going to be absolutely loaded on defense. Nobody's really leaving outside of the linebacking core, and most of the guys.
What about Sean Wade?
Sean Wade, they're saying he might even be staying. He's lost a lot in his draft stock.
Right.
Yeah, he did. Powell took the ankle. Powell took a lot of them ankles. Let me ask you this: is there anybody in y'all conference? Would you say is not on y'all level, but like has a chance to contend with y'all? Like will actually come close to competing with y'all? Like who do you see?
Yeah, it was a different coaching staff. Michigan always brings in the talent, but they don't have anything to compete with Ohio State with that coaching staff right now.
Hey man, let me talk about Michigan. All right, you ain't gotta down my team like that. I get it, man. We just man, it's just horrible, man, with Michigan right now. Like it, and they gave this man an extension. I don't get it. I don't know what they seeing when I'm not. But yeah,
for you guys, like Ohio State fans. You guys have talent in Ann Arbor. You don't have the staff though to.
We don't have the coaching.
That's
and then we got rid of Don Brown. I'm like, Don Brown wasn't a problem. The man, no defense.
They don't score either. They were all excited. They got Joe Milton, the next Cam Newton. How'd he do?
Trash. I didn't like him, man. I like they wanted to get to these. They need to go back to the identity of having a pocket quarterback like they had back then when they had Brian Greasy, when they had Tom Brady, John Navarre. You know, even when they had Tom Brady.
Chad Henne.
Brian Greasy, Chad Henne, and all those guys.
You want to go back to that?
What's wrong with Tom Brady?
Tom Brady. He was not good. He was a seventh.
He was good. What you mean?
He didn't even
He
play
was a
like
seventh round pick. He was not good, bro.
He was good in college, though.
he was worse than Jake Fromm.
He was.
Y'all tripping now, man. Man was good in college. We won bowl games.
College level, he was
What y'all want?
Listen, if you look at the quarterback,
Yeah, it kind of is dry.
hold on. If you look at the quarterback stats of all the Michigan quarterbacks for the past 30 years, Tom Brady is leading those stats.
Okay, that's fine. Now name me all the Michigan quarterbacks that were before Tom Brady that were actually good. I'll wait.
Ain't none. Other than Jim Harbaugh.
Okay, that's one.
But we talking about Michigan. You trying to blow it up to a national level. I'm just saying
he wasn't that good though. Listen, he was a seventh round pick.
But he was good enough for us, though. We was winning games. We were beating Ohio State. We was beating our rivals. We was going to bowl games. We beat. What you mean? What rivals? Okay. We beat Ohio State back then. That was the last time we were dominant against Ohio State.
What did y'all now? Like, what have you done for me lately?
Twice.
But he's talking about Tom Brady. Tom Brady's not playing Michigan right now.
Tom Brady
talking about back then.
Yeah, but back then, what did y'all win with Tom Brady?
Okay, Brian Greasy was there before him. All right, and we won a natty. All right. Okay. Now, when Greasy got drafted, Tom Brady took over. And yes, we did. We was still top 10. We was top 10 team, but you got to think about it, there were no playoffs. So
y'all were playing for the Applebee's 2 for $20 deal bowl. Like y'all weren't playing for
no games like that, man. We played in the Orange Bowl. We played in good bowl games, man. We played the New Year bowl game. Don't play us like that, man. We played the New Year bowl.
Y'all played the New Year's bowl game, but let's be honest. Was Tom Brady was you saying he was the best that Michigan had? Like, okay.
At that time, but it's not
okay at
that time. Like you gotta think about it. You gotta stop. You gotta think about this though. All right, we were beating our rivals. Okay, we were beating Ohio State. We was beating Michigan State. We were playing in bowl games. We were winning bowl games. We're not doing that now. We haven't done that in a long time. Am I lying, Chuggs?
Has it been since Tom Brady?
Am I lying?
Y'all had Denard Robinson. Why you don't want to Denard Robinson?
Tom Brady beat Ohio State twice. He was 500 against Ohio State. That's something that in the past 20 years, only one quarterback's done.
But other than that, what other quarterback has actually been dominant against rivals and took Michigan to good bowl games?
Hasn't been one.
Thank you. So that's what I'm saying. That's the best we had. That's the best we had since. Has nobody came along and actually made us dominant.
So y'all been that sad for that long?
Yes,
for a long time.
It's not coming out anytime soon with that extension.
Good night.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
Brady drafted 01?
What'd you say?
Brady was drafted 01?
Yeah, now he drafted 2000.
Oh, that makes it even worse. Good night.
He drafted in 2000. And that's why I tell you.
Y'all like the Cowboys.
Man. Look, hey, at the end of the day, man, I'm going to still ride for my team.
You're right. The fan base is not that delusional.
You said what?
You are right, but their fan base is not that delusional. Cowboy fans are year by year delusional.
Yeah, that is true.
Michigan is not. They're just sad. They're just sad and lonely.
They're heartbroken.
And heartbroken. They're Falcon fans.
No. It's a difference between Falcons fans and Cowboys fans, but we ain't finna talk about that. Let's get to the predictions real quick.
Yeah, let's get to the predictions.
All right, so that's what's good. Speedy, Nathaniel Hackett for head coach and Terry. I don't know about Hackett, man. All right, predictions for the game. Everybody that's watching this, go ahead and throw your predictions in. If you're watching this at a later time, hit us up in the comment section. Let us know your predictions for the national championship game. We're gonna go ahead and start with Jay Fly. What's good? What you got?
I got 45-24 Bama.
Ooh.
What?
What you okay?
Man, okay.
You asked for a prediction. Hey, don't. Hey, I'm from the 3-2. I'm gonna throw it at you, and I'm riding with it.
All right.
45-24.
Chuggs.
Oh God.
Yeah, you know, I got to ride with my Buckeyes. Yeah, I got 49. Listen to this one, 38 by 11.
Okay.
Y'all think it's gonna be a high scoring game? Okay. All right. Jalen.
I'm gonna go 49-35. Alabama gets a pick 6.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right, King.
All right, so Bama by 8 is Vegas favorite, and then the over under is 75. So I'm gonna take the over on that, and I'm gonna go Bama wins 45-42.
All right. This is my prediction right here. Neither team is winning it because they're gonna take the championship trophy to Ann Arbor and Michigan and winning it. That's what I got.
Insert the Snoop Dogg gif.
On it.
As soon as after he said who?
I win in a perfect world. All right, but anyway, this is gonna be a good game. I feel like this is gonna be. It ain't gonna be like an edge of the seat overtime game. I don't see neither team scoring that many points, man. I just don't. Like they'll crack 30. Somebody's gonna crack 30, but I don't think anybody's cracking 40. I see Bama winning this game 35, Ohio State 28.
I just know once Jalen Waddle steps on that field, it like the D coordinator is gonna have to rethink his whole game plan because it. Whew, and you got to think Smith, Waddle, Mechie, Bolden, Billingsley, Forstall.
It's almost like you forget that Ohio State's got 2 first-round wide receivers.
I know that. I'm thinking about your defense. I'm thinking about that secondary.
I'm thinking about secondary.
Look, I trust Satan.
Hey, I'll say this. Most heartbroken I've ever been in a recruiting battle is losing Jordan Battle to Alabama.
He been doing pretty good.
You better thank God you ain't an LSU fan.
He's so nice.
You better thank God you ain't an LSU fan. Because they always be losing, and we always be taking their recruits.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well,
it's gonna be a good game.
It is. Ryan and Ricky said their internet was kind of messing up, so they pretty much they'll tell us our prediction later on though. But appreciate y'all coming on, man. Once again, this is our finale, our season finale of Rivalry Week. Next week we will be doing draft prospects, so we're gonna start looking at draft picks that can potentially become an Atlanta Falcon. Next week we will start talking about Micah Parsons.
Michael Parsons. That's on Tuesday, Don. We're talking Micah Parsons.
Micah Parsons, yeah. I don't want to say
Micah Parsons with
Penn State.
That's a bad cat.
Penn State.
Yeah, Penn State, yeah.
He's a bad cat.
He's what?
He's a bad cat.
Yeah, man.
He drew some comparisons for Luke Kuechly. Like the more athletic Luke Kuechly.
Yeah,
I mean, it's Penn State. That's linebacker. You really
exactly
linebacker hub for real. Even through all of the controversy, maybe he'd be there in the second round. Maybe I could.
No, he ain't gonna make it.
He's not
He like you better not say it. You better not.
I just want to hear this from y'all.
You just
want to be there before Mac Jones.
I want to hear this from y'all. Like, there's gonna be this debate about DBU with Ohio State, Florida State, LSU, and Florida. I don't care about that. Can we just go ahead and already call it Alabama's like WRU receiver U? Like hands down.
That's not American. That's not American.
That's not debatable, man. You got Julio Jones,
Calvin Ridley,
CeeDee Lamb, and all these guys. Yeah, like
we already know that.
Wait, who'd you say? CD
You said
who?
D-Lamb? You said D-Lamb
Yeah.
from Oklahoma?
That's
Oh,
Oklahoma.
that's I'm thinking of CD. Okay, yeah, that's Oklahoma. My bad.
Jerry Judy.
Judy, yeah.
I really
Jerry
don't like
Judy here.
him though.
Damn, why?
I don't know.
What'd you say?
He's a good player though. I can tell you that. He's good. I don't know. Somebody's game.
Who?
You like Henry Ruggs?
I do like Henry Ruggs.
Ruggs is good, but no, you like him because he's a Cowboy.
Who?
Lamb.
Oh no, I wish CD Lamb never went to the Cowboys. I thought he was gonna have a bad year because of Dak Prescott being inaccurate.
Do you like him because of the dreadlocks?
He was still super efficient.
He was.
CD Lamb good.
I remember.
Do you like CD Lamb because he took his phone back from his girl on national TV?
It has nothing to do with any of that. I like CD Lamb because he's a good wide receiver.
But I remember when the draft, CD Lamb was still on the board, and like people, Falcons fans, talking about, we need to get CD Lamb. Like for what?
I would have loved
more receivers.
Who y'all drafted? Who y'all drafted in that draft again?
We drafted AJ Terrell.
Oh, right.
Marlon Davis.
He had a good season.
So the Falcons been drafting.
Didn't he drop a pick on Tom Brady?
And y'all still want more defense?
Yeah, he did drop a pick.
He dropped a pick on Patrick Mahomes too.
Yep. That man, yeah. It's just like another doggone.
Oh, I got a good question for y'all. What do y'all do with Keanu Neal?
I hope we get rid of him.
Dang.
What about Ricardo Allen?
Allen gonna be gone, man. We really.
You don't want Neal?
No.
I would Neal to linebacker. Move Neal to linebacker.
I'll take that. But if he playing safety, I ain't taking it.
In order to do that, they got to get a coach that knows how to utilize versatility.
Let me tell y'all something though. If we bring in a better coaching staff, especially a better DB coach, I feel like Kendall Sheffield is going to ball.
Of course, I would agree with you there.
I just watching Kendall Sheffield play against Michigan in college. I'm like, yeah, this boy.
You really gonna press your judgment on that?
Yeah, that's about wheels.
You're really gonna press your judgment on that?
But he is.
You know, Kendall Sheffield
against Michigan
was at Bama before he went to Ohio State.
I'll give you that.
A lot of
not a lot of people remember Alvin Kamara used to be at Alabama before he went to Tennessee.
But he didn't even play, man. In that picture that they be circulating,
he was behind TJ Yeldon, Derrick Henry, Kenyon Drake, Damian Harrison, and another guy.
And TJ Yeldon really
Damian Harris wasn't there yet. He was behind Tyron Jones, Alty Timpany, Derrick Henry, Kenyon Drake. D Hart was still there.
I forgot about him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've been. That's
God.
I was there when Alty Timpany was there. I mean, but then when Kamara was there too, but he didn't even play. He left before anything even happened.
Good God.
And that picture that they be circulating where they be saying Alvin Kamara's in that picture. Alvin Kamara's not in that picture. Alty Timpany and D Hart. Number one that was standing right there, that was D Hart, and the other
who was number 6?
Nobody were. What?
Yeah, that was number 6.
Who?
It was a number 6 in that. There was a number 6 in that picture. I remember off of that picture. TJ Yeldon was 4. Derrick Henry was either 2 or 22.
So that had to mean Kamara then.
There was a number 6. There was a number 6. He had baby dreads at the time.
Tyron Jones was behind the person standing behind, and Alty Timpany is the picture that they circulate is what I'm saying. It's 5 running backs in that picture, and I'm just telling you.
17 was Kenyon Drake.
Alvin Kamara is not in that picture. I'm just telling you that. It's Alty Timpany and D Hart.
But
one dude had a knee brace.
Look, look, you can't ignore Ohio State has some good running backs too.
They do,
no doubt.
Beanie Wells, Maurice Claret. I'll go way back for y'all.
I really wanted the Falcons to draft J.K. Dobbins last year.
That would have been so smart. That you absolutely. I wanted them to pick them too. But I like the pick. What about DeAndre Swift?
And look what Dobbins is doing with the Ravens right now, right?
Man,
what about DeAndre Swift?
Falcons don't draft UGA people.
Yeah,
which is good because they don't really do good in the NFL.
Good thing we drafted DeAndre Baker. Oh my goodness.
Good thing we didn't draft that dude Jake from State Farm. Oh my God!
Right.
I would have advocated for Matt Ryan to stay with the team for 10 more years.
You know who else I'm glad we didn't draft? Akuda. I'm glad we didn't draft him either.
What? Akuda be balling. What?
Yeah, all right.
He just played. Hey, no.
What happened? He's in a bad division, bro. Like
Whatever.
You in the division that you got to guard Devontae Adams 1 week, then Jordan Jefferson and Adam Thielen another week, and then Allen Robinson another week. God,
It's the NFL, everybody has a good receiver. I ain't trying to hear that.
Not to mention that Lions staff.
Oh, even the Patriots.
The Lions coaching staff.
You said in the NFL, everybody got a good receiver. What about the Patriots?
You know what I meant, bro. Everybody's good in the NFL. That's how you get there.
Lions staff didn't develop any of their draft picks this year. It's sad.
How come Colin Kaepernick's not in the NFL?
You said what?
How come Colin Kaepernick's not in the NFL?
I don't think he want to do that no more.
Black, maybe.
Yeah, but it's but we know it's a lot. Everybody's right. Everybody in the NFL is good, but guess what? You fail by coaching. You cannot escape bad coaching.
True, coaching does matter. Coaching does matter.
Man, I just hope y'all are excited about a good game on Monday. I don't think it's gonna.
I'm excited about this whole weekend. Period.
It's gonna get ugly though in the second half.
We got 3 wild card games on Saturday, 3 on Sunday, then we got the national championship. It's supposed to be a good week. God, let it be a good week.
Yeah. Well, all right, y'all. Appreciate y'all coming on. Once again, let everybody, Chuggs, let everybody know where they can find you. Does the internet go out?
He froze.
He froze. Internet. There you go.
Oh yeah, Chuggs VI. You can follow me out on Twitter or on the Best Damn Pod in the Land on Apple Podcasts.
I appreciate you, Jayhawk.
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, JayhawkFly. I stream on Twitch. Yeah, you can just follow me anywhere. Thank you for having me, y'all. I'm more than happy to come on anytime to talk about Matt Ryan and Roll Tide.
Oh God,
man, I'm gonna go ahead and set that show up too, man.
Let's do it.
And Jalen.
Yeah, you can follow me again on the Prince Boy _52. That's boy with an I, not a Y. I'm free to talk, and hopefully my Seahawks get it done, and the Bears beat the Saints because I just want to laugh at Saints fans.
Yeah, we don't like them either. All right, appreciate.
No, I got a good reason now. I got a good reason.
Why?
My ex is a Saints fan.
Oh, that's
well, you did that to yourself by dating the Saints.
Really?
What's wrong with you?
When did you find out? Did you find out on the first date and continue dating her? That was not smart.
No, the trash talking was amazing.
Man, no. I don't care, man. I can't do it to myself, man. I'm not going to talk to no Saints fan.
Hey, it's either that or a Cowboys fan. I couldn't do it.
I'd rather deal with a Cowboys fan than the Saints.
No, you do not. No, first of all, if you're going to deal with somebody that's that delusional, you can't do nothing, or you can't do nothing right.
All thing you got to do to kill somebody that's a Cowboys fan, get them a VCR.
Pretty much.
Get them a VCR and say, you can play all your tapes, your national champion, your world champion.
What about an Aaron Rodgers jersey?
All that.
A-Rod's the best quarterback to ever step foot on this planet.
Talent-wise, yeah.
Thank you.
All
But
right.
Patrick Mahomes might be coming.
Nah. He need about 3 or 4 more good years. Then I'll think about it.
I'll give you that. But appreciate y'all having me, though.
All right, no problem. All right, you guys. That's the show right there. Appreciate y'all tuning in. This weekend, we're gonna be just covering Hawks games, playoffs games. If you watched the show earlier today, we're gonna be covering all the playoff games for this month. So just tune in for that. And I guess anything else we got to plug, man?
No, I think that's it, brother. Over here in basketball world, the Brooklyn Nets are beating Philly, really giving them the work out here. So that's going on. Joe Harris got high 25. That's pretty much it, bro.
All right. With that being said, hey, if y'all new to the channel, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this content out of Atlanta Sports Fanatics, and hit us up in the comment section. As always, come holler at your hometown sports podcast. This your boy The Dunn, with my co-host King. We out.
Tell them boys play time's up. Tell them put the house on me. They can put the house on me. Tell them put the house on me. Tell them boys play time's up. Tell them put the house house on me.